Hey guys, it's Frank from Cruising with Wheels. I'm here today to tell you another story from our cruise. Yep, it's time for Tales from the High Seas. Coming back from a 10-day Caribbean cruise aboard the NCL Gem, it was awesome. Yep, we had such a good time. And you know, when we're on board the ships, the best part is interacting with the crew and with all the officers. And one day we had the fortune of having a really great conversation with Vic, the food and beverage director. Now, we went up for lunch one day to the buffet on deck 11, and we rolled in, and Vic was standing there with one of his executive chefs, and he was the two of them were with the hostess, and they were greeting everybody. And you know, they always do that everywhere you go. You know, they're always in the atrium, in restaurants, buffets. The officers are everywhere, and they're always interacting with the passengers. So we roll in, we're like, hey, how you doing? And of course, you know, the hostess, you know, because you're there all the time. You're like, oh, hey, Mr. Kevin, Mr. Frank, how you doing? And, you know, he introduces himself. Hi, I'm Vikram, whatever his last name was. Too long to even pronounce. You know, I'm the food and beverage director. How's your cruise going? What do you think of the food? And, you know, they're really out there trying to get feedback. And so we were having this really great conversation about the food and specialty restaurants. And we handed him our business card for our Cruising with Wheels YouTube channel, and that we're on board and we're YouTubers, and this is what we do and why we do it. So he was like, oh, that's awesome, that's great, you know. And then we're going down the list of restaurants, and we get to La Cucina Italian restaurant, and we say, well, you know, we did La Cucina 2 years ago in 2015 when we were aboard the NCL Gem. Then, you know, the food was so-so. The desserts were awesome, but we didn't feel that the dinners were spectacular. And he goes, well, you know, and I said, no, I know, we're Italian, and you know, and reality is, I know, my grandmother is not in your kitchen cooking. I realize that, and it's, you know, it's hard to find good Italian food. He says, well, I know that's true, but he said, I just want to tell you that, you know, we've revamped all our menus. And La Cucina has a whole new menu, and it's really, really good. And we're like, oh, he goes, you really should give him another chance. And so we were like, oh, well, maybe we will. So, you know, what happened was that we had 2 specialty dinners slated for Cagney Steakhouse on day 2, and then we had it planned toward the end. We were also doing the Brazilian restaurant, Moderno's, and we were also doing the French restaurant, Le Bistro. But we missed our first Cagney Steakhouse because it was really bad sailing, you know, through a storm on the way down, and Kevin, for the first time ever, was really seasick and vomiting really bad. So, you know, that night, I'm like, oh, there's no way we're going to, you know, Cagney Steakhouse. So that was off the table. So we're like, well, we have an opening for a specialty restaurant. So we decided that we were going to book La Cucina. So the next morning, Kevin called to make a reservation. So we got one. And we had an awesome time at La Cucina. And that will be the subject of another video that we're going to tell you our experience at La Cucina Italian restaurant. We'll talk about the food, we'll talk about our experience, and some wacky things that went on, but some really great things that happened. So basically, I want to tell you that, you know, the staff and the officers aboard the NCL Gem really go out of their way to make your cruise, your vacation, a great one, and they're always interacting with the passengers, and they really look forward to the feedback. So I want to thank Vic and his executive chef for their interest in our opinion. And as I said, when we go on our cruises, we always seek out the food and beverage director, the hotel director, the shore excursion desk. We go, we want to talk to everyone, customer service, wherever we can get information from, because we want to pass it along to our YouTube viewers and give you what you need to make your cruise a successful one. So on behalf of Kevin and myself from Cruising with Wheels, we want to make sure that you travel safe and cruise often. And go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. It's a plethora of information. And if you see all the links that Kevin has done below, you know that we're also on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. You can follow us anywhere. So, I'll see you soon when I do the next installment of my Tales from the High Seas. I'll see you soon.